can find this. Fun music theory joke. Okay, here are your stations for, your groupings for today. Please find your name and remember your color. Find your name and remember your color. Okay, write it down if you think you're going to forget it. Need to know it the whole class period. So I've noticed that with some of our station rotations, we haven't been quite getting through the activities. So today I'm going to just prolong them a little bit more than usual. We'll spend 20 minutes in each station, which means that I expect you to really get down to business and complete every single portion of the station and have it uploaded to Canvas. Okay. Okay. So here's our first rotation. Let me just give you a tiny explanation here before we get going. The green group is going to be working on an ed puzzle. It can be found right in Canvas. Okay, I'll send you a link for it if you're having some Wi-Fi issues. Okay, I'll have to send. I don't know. Sure. Try your other devices. That's fine too. Okay. You guys, ed puzzles, you know how to use them. They're very easy. Questions are built in. It's material off of AP Classroom. Okay, feel free to take some notes on the side if you think there's material in there you want to remember, but otherwise you'll always be able to refer back to your ed puzzle. Okay, yellow group, you are working together on your Blue Book 15.5 non-chord tones. Okay, just review about non-chord tones. Work together. It should be chord labeling, and I think there's also cadence labeling in there. Orange group, you're going to be starting off here with me working on some sight singing. So go ahead and open up Bruce Phelps, level 6, and we'll begin now. Does everyone have these down? I'm going to stop sharing. We know where we are? Okie dokie.
So let's begin. Like we said, motives are a small melodic or rhythmic idea or fragment. They can be just a pitch idea, they can be a rhythmic idea, or they can be a combination of pitch and rhythm. Motives are small but recognizable, and that's actually what helps tie a piece together a lot of times. Typically, a motive is just a few beats long, not even a complete measure. They are too small really to function on their own musically, and without a cadence at the end, we can't really consider them a full phrase. Motives can be transformed in various ways to form a larger structure. I always think of like little Lego building blocks. You know, you've got your little blocks and you sort of put them all together to make a bigger structure, a bigger creation. There's a special kind of motive that you may have heard of called leitmotif or leitmotiv. This was actually something that the German composer Richard Wagner really came up with and used in his operas.
Drum the piano, and then I figure out like, cause I know I see the chord on the piano, and I know like this.
Oh wait.
So then I just like drum it up.
Wait. Then the next little but.
Oops, I drew it wrong.
The next like note piece could be
right. That's
every good boy, but
EGB is a 7.
Yeah, but so without counting the notes, not like on the beat.
Yeah, it's an unaccented.
No, but would it count in the chord? Like I know
Yes.
Oh, okay. So E, so that would be a 7.
So the G, so the A. Wait, am I
There's no
right?
A.
The F is the wrong one. The F is the non-chord tone, right?
Yeah, so that would be like accented.
This is a diminished 7.
Wait. Okay.
Okay. Start on sol, not on do.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, so, fi, so, mi, fa, re, ti, do, re, mi, so, fa, so, fi, so, mi, fa, sol, la, do, so, mi, fa, ti, re, do, ti, do.
Good. Go on practice number 5. Okay. Number 2, let's hear it.
Okay.
Okay. Do, so, do.
Do, sol, do, re, mi, sol, mi, re, sol, do, re, do, ti, la, sol, ti, re, do, fa, mi, re, do, ti, do.
Sarah, amazing job. You got a little off on measures 6 and 7 because you took an interval too wide. Re, do, ti, la, so, ti, re, do, fa. So you went a little up, but what made me really, really proud of you is you came back to do at the end. You were like, fa, mi, re, do, do. You found do, okay? So can we just go from re, do, ti, la, so.
Re, do, ti, la, sol, ti, re, do,
So, ti, re, do.
ti,
So, ti, re, do.
re, do, fa, mi, re, do,
Fa, mi.
fa, mi,
Fa,
re,
mi. Half step there, Sarah. Fa, mi.
fa, mi, re,
Make them even closer together. Fa, mi.
fa, mi,
Good.
re, do.
We're gonna move on to rotation 2. Check out the TV or check out the screen share here. Orange group is gonna move on to the individual work. It's completing an ed puzzle, okay? The ed puzzle itself is 16 minutes. So I built in 4 extra minutes into the rotation to actually answer the questions. I thought that would be enough time. It seems like you got really, really close. Okay, so that's good. Green group is gonna move to group work. You guys, okay? Yellow group, you guys are live, so I'm just gonna work on sight reading with you. Okay, so open up your Bruce Phelps. Perfect. So Sammy's gonna start on number 1.
Oh, number 1.
Level 6, number 1. You start practicing number 2. That means you gotta do your speed round of solfege writing, okay? And honestly, Sammy, I think you could probably just sight read this one off without even.
Yeah, 100%.
You got yeah. How about an arpeggio toe? Good. Yeah, you've never had a problem with so and me before. Amelia's loving this. You're buying her time. Here we go.
You're welcome, Amelia. Just for you. Okay. So, fi, so, mi,
No, it's suspended again because
re, ti, do, re, mi, so, fa,
Beautiful.
fa, so, fi, so, mi, fa, so, la, do, so, mi, fa, si,
Yes, yes.
Re, do, ti, do.
Good. And if you'd had time to practice and then perform it, it would have been absolutely perfect. Good. Practice number 3.
Okay.
And you can actually write some of your solfege in now.
Thank you.
All right, Amelia, I'm ready for you. Do, so.
Oh, you don't have to label.
Do, so, do, re, mi, so, mi, re, so, do.
3.
Re, re.
Amelia, before we even do this, I want you to count the rhythm for measures 1 and 2 for me.
Okay.
Are you sure?
One and
Oh,
two.
it's a
Oh, whoops. Yeah. Okay. 1 and 2 and
No,
1, 2 and
There you go. Do it again smoothly. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 1, 2. There you go. That's going to be the hardest part of this, okay? All right. Where's your dough? Perfect. I love it.
so, mi, la. Wait, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
You were right.
Okay.
No, that tempo's ridiculous. Ready, go. Do, mi, sol.
Okay.
Take it the tempo slowly.
1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, fa, sol.
Very good.
Fa, re, mi, do, re, do.
Go on, keep going.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol.
Choosing like a really slow, a moderate tempo gives you the chance for your brain to process. Okay, good. Start working on number 8.
That's what I.
Sammy?
You're in trouble now.
Okay.
Go listen to this little piano rendition. All right. So in this one, notice that we've got a slight transformation of our fate motive, right? We've got a passing tone in there. We've got, instead of G, 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 E flat, we've got G, G, F, E flat. So we pass down in there. We talked about passing tones earlier in the unit with Mr. Pedigo. And then notice that he does that again, right? Literal repetition. There it is, just again and again, right? In the up. All right, so we're going to skip ahead a little bit to the end of the exposition. As much as I'd love to listen to all of this with you, I want you to pay attention now to this little excerpt that we're going to hear, and what do you notice is different about the tonality of this section? So that sure is pretty heroic, isn't it? This is actually in the key of the relative major, in E flat major. And how does Beethoven actually do that, right? We started off in C minor, and then we just sort of wound up in the relative major. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can figure some of that out.
We are going to swap to our third rotation now. Okay. Heads up, let's take a look at the screen. Third rotation, yellow group, individual work, move to the ed puzzle, orange group. You're working on your group work, okay? Is there someone who has the ability to share screen at home? Maya, great. You wanna be the person who shares screen? I'll give you, okay? And just work together, okay? Sarah and Maya, why don't you get started? And as soon as Bill and Juliana are, they'll realize pretty soon that they just missed you, okay? Okay, so 5.5 non-chord tones. And Lucas and Fiona, that leaves you for sight reading.
Yeah, for this one, how do you know which one is if it's a neighboring tone or a passing tone?
For this,
Which one, Bill?
On the second to last one, the one Maya is working on right now.
would be an accented passing tone.
Yeah, the top line is an accented, and then the bottom line is an unaccented passing tone.
Gotcha.
Here, wait, the one on the 5, like the number 1, but like the second to last chord. I'm not sure if that top line is a passing tone because it's holding out the same note, so I think it might be a sus.
Oh yeah, from before.
Yeah, so it would be,
Yeah, because it's on the alto line.
yeah, I think it would be a 4-3 sus. I think because C is the bass, or is B the bass? Wait,
C is the bass.
yeah, C is the bass. So it would be 4-3 sus.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, now I'm ready to go on if everyone else is.
I was just confused about this one because a 6 can't go to a 7. Or does it like not apply in this? I don't know.
Yeah, isn't FAC 7 since it's a wait, is that?
G
Oh, my bad, my bad. Yeah, my bad. It's A major, right?
yeah.
I think G and B are just both unaccented passing tones, like on all, like, because it's all on the and. It's not like it's has its own beat, I guess. So I feel like
Yeah, that would be unaccented over there.
All right, really quick before we all sign off, I'm sorry we didn't get a break today. I would like to hear a takeaway from each person, one big takeaway from your station rotation today. So what's something you learned or a strategy for sight singing or something that was reinforced about non-chord tones, okay? Virtual people, go. Some takeaway.
Like memorizing the difference between a sus and anticipation.
Good. Those ones that are opposites of each other. Yes, getting those down. Good. Anna,
okay.
Yeah.
Sarah?
When I'm practicing sight singing, like sing up solfege and then practice the intervals like 5 times at least.
Good. Oh, so a sight singing strategy. I'm so happy, Sarah. Bill?
It's really about like getting familiar to different kinds of the non-chord tones in actual like practice and
Yes. We just need repetition on those, right? Good. Juliana?
Just like getting quicker at like analyzing the chords and just a refresher of all that we.
I know it's like when we don't do it every single day, all the time, it's not as fresh in your brain. All right. Virtual people, thank you so, so much. Have a wonderful day. In class people, one takeaway from go. It's helpful, right? Amelia just started doing that too. Hey! Yes! Okay, so that's your takeaway. That's your takeaway. And Sammy. Slow the tempo down on the sight singing, right? All right. Thank you guys for such great work today. You guys are working really, really well as groups, and I appreciate that. Okay. Make sure there's 2 formatives and a summative completed by Monday. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.